Welcome to my channel, and in this video I will be covering what documents you will need when you are planning to apply for a Canadian tourist visa, or I would say the temporary residence visa, or TRV they call it. So I will be highlighting some of the basic document you will need, and basically how you can apply by yourself. So let me try to give you the basic overview, like how you can apply by yourself, what documents you need to prepare in advance, and how the process is gonna be working overall. So the first point I would like to highlight, because I've been getting questions that should I apply for like there are two portals, I would say, basically. So when you are applying for Canadian visa, either you apply on the GC key or the new IRCC portal. So to compare those, I have seen some of the cases that are getting approved, that those got approved in days on GCK, when there is a myth that the GCK portal is quite slow. But I have seen application being pending for more than 6 months, when the processing time is even less than a month on the new portal. So basically both are I would say similar, but for some it does work. So you can try, but I would not be suggesting a specific one, because both portal are a kind of same. So you don't go for a specific one, but until your application is complete, you have attached all the required documents. So you can try any of the portal. There is no mandatory requirement that you should be going for either GCK portal or IRCC portal when it comes to Canadian tourist visa. But there is one point I would like to highlight. Like some of the friends, they hold a B1, B2, or US, basically a multiple visit visa for at the time when they are applying for Canadian visa. So if you specifically hold a B1, B2 visa, as there is no option you can select when you apply for Canadian visa on the portal, on the GCK portal. So I would suggest to go for the new IRCC portal instead of the GCK, because over there they does ask you that do you hold a US visa, and then when you select that, basically during your application, that does ask for your data. So basically that gives you an edge in your application. So I would suggest, like, if you hold a B1, B2, go for the new portal instead of the GCK. So let's talk about the basic document you will need when you are planning to apply for Canadian temporary residence visa, or the visit visa, or short term even study visa. Like, what documents you need. So the first and basic document is, you have to basically specify the purpose why you are going. Like, suppose if your purpose is tourism, you should be booking like planning in Canada, where you will be basically visiting. Like, suppose the main and basic question is, usually people say that I would be visiting Niagara Fall, because that's been in the wonders of the world, and that's quite famous one. But beside that, there are different places as well. So if you are going for a specific tourism visa, I would recommend that if you have a strong travel history, go for that. Or after that, the second thing, if you don't have a strong travel history, there are other ways you can go for the Canadian temporary visa, but you have to work on the other documents, I would say, in your visa application. So basically you have to plan your total visit, like why you will be visiting, where you will be visiting, how long you will be staying, and for that time period what you will be doing. The second and most important question which arises is, do you have a sufficient fund, like a bank statement? So some of my friends, they ask that, should I attach a 3-month bank statement, 6-month bank statement, or I would say a year bank statement? The minimum requirement is I have, because I had few of my friends, those whose visa got approved. They had even a month bank statement. So it doesn't matter until and unless you have the funds, you are able to support that fund in your account, that from where you are getting. And if you can justify the funds in your account, I think that's more than enough. You don't need to go for a fancy bank statement for a year with big transactions. If you can't justify those transactions, that is of no use to even the visa officer, or he will not be convinced with what you are planning. So basically, you have to have something being supporting your bank statement. The third and most important thing, I would say, that's going to be the crack of your application, I would say. That's going to be your motivation or purpose or cover letter. In that, you will be highlighting why you are going for visit. What's the main reason of choosing Canada? uh, Beside that, why you will be visiting, and what when you will be basically coming back. So basically, you would not be straight away saying that I will come back after the study, like visiting. But you have to basically connect your profile. Like, suppose if I'm working in my home country, I would be insisting that I've been working in this firm for the couple of like 7 years or 5 years or 3 years. I'm having a good salary. I have a family business, and I have this strong educational background, and I would be visiting Canada for specific days, and then I will be coming back to join my job. Or if I'm running like there's a family business, I would be saying that we have a family business that's being run over the years. And it should not be, I would say, just in motivation letter. If you can support that with your documentation like registration, or if you are employed, you can show the appointment letter or certificate from your employer that says like for how long you have been working, your salary and stuff. So basically, those points are going to support your return back to your home country. So basically, you have to convince the visa officer why you are going. Is the visa genuine? And the third thing is, will you come back to your home country? Like, how settled you are in your home country. If you are married, you have kids, I think that's more a kind of genuine way to say that I'm married, my kids are there, my wife is working, or we are having a family run business. And I would be obviously returning for my kids or my family. So that's a kind of genuine way, because there is no need any sort of kind of explanation. But you have to basically cover other aspects as well, like how settled you are. The third, like after that, the other document is just basic, like your passport, one picture or ID, or the other document would be like your family and other supportive documents. So there is no, but the main document, I would say, is your purpose, your planning, and beside that, your bank statement, and your how settled you are in your home country if you are going to Canada. If you are being invited by your family member, like your brother, sister, or any of your family member, when you ask for that supporting invitation letter, try to ask for their like other documents, like bank statement, like if they have a mortgage from the country, like home or and other stuff, documents, or any utility bill. That's basically going to support your application. Don't just attach simple uh, I would say letter with your application. So these things should be covered, and beside that, I don't think so that there is going to be that much difficulty when you apply through the new port IRCC portal. That's quite basic. And on GC key, just go with the main questions that when you are finished, so you can download the forms, fill it, and you can upload it to the portal. And after completing those, you basically get an invitation for biometric. Then you go to the Canadian Visa Center or VFS, or any sort of other facility that's been in your country. And then once you are done with biometric, then you wait for your decision. And passport request. So basically, that long that time can be varied from a country to country. So you can check the suggested time on Canadian visa processing through the online option, like by selecting the visit visa, then selecting the country, and then that they tell you how long it is usually taking in your country. So basically, these points should be considered before applying for the visa. Get your documents prepared. Try to work on those sorting, and try to have your document and motivation letter as a lawyer when you send your application for a visa, so they can basically fight for your visa approval. So as much as you make it clear, that's going to get you straight a visa approval. And I would suggest that try to work on your document. Beside that, if you have any query regarding Canadian tourist visa or short-term study visa, definitely you can reach me through my email or in the comment section, and I would try to sort and try to answer as quickly as possible uh, to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe my channel so you can get updated with the latest videos, and definitely I would be happy to support you guys. Even if there were any issues with the visa application filing, just let me know and I will try to provide as much as support I can. Thank you so much and have a nice day.